It's me, Steel Walrus, and we're playing a mod for Mount and Blade Warband called, if I'm not mistaken on the pronunciation because it's French, L'Aigle. Or, yeah, that was wrong. It means the eagle. Let's just go ahead and say the eagle, but it's set in the Napoleonic War. Here's the data. Well, data. I'm picking really strange words today. Here's the intro sort of for it. The year is 1809, and the Corsican-born Napoleon Bonaparte sits on the throne of the French Empire. Napoleon's reign as ruler of France has been a period of almost perpetual war with some nation or another. Indeed, France now finds itself engulfed by bitter fighting in the Iberian Peninsula. Recognizing an opportunity to reclaim land and the status it lost in previous wars, Austria, though it has sent no official declaration of war, launched armies at France's allies in Bavaria, Italy, and Poland. With Napoleon in Paris, command of the French forces in Bavaria has fallen on the shoulders of Marshal Berthier, Napoleon's chief of staff. Meanwhile, an alliance of Spain, Portugal, and Britain tries desperately to check France's advance into Portugal and southern Spain. Now we have to select our character's sex. I think yes. We'll go with male because we're weird like that. Let's see. Soldier. As a child, your family gathered together, meager living from your father's wages as a sergeant in the army. It was not an easy existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. Your father could teach you a few things besides fighting. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a, we'll go with an engineer's apprentice. As a boy growing out of childhood, you apprenticed under an engineer. You learned the basics of mathematics, physics, and geometry. The work was hard and difficult to understand, but through perseverance, you learned to the practical applications of the complicated work. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became military student. We're just gonna go straight through. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You enrolled in a military academy. There you learned tactics and drill, as well as the less military matters of language and what's expected of a military gentleman. Although your education often strayed far from things useful on a battlefield, you became a natural leader of men. From your fellow students you learned the arts of stomaching drink and throwing punches, useful skills for an officer. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you make this decision was... let's see. We'll go with Wanderlust. Why does anybody else join the military, right? Lots of reasons, but still. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up on your old life and become an adventurer. You're not even sure when your home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane. Oh God, this is my life. But your dreams of wandering have taken over your life. Whether you yearn for some faraway place or merely for the open road and the freedom to travel, you could no longer bear to stay in the same place. You simply went and never looked back. For real, this character's basically me now. Become an adventurer. Ride to your destiny. No quitting without saving. Ain't no poon. Alright, let's raise our intelligence a touch. And our agility. We'll go with Joseph O'Connell. It's an alter ego of mine. And maybe I should spell it right. 2 N's, 1 E, 2 L's. And pathfinding we'll put up a little bit. Spotting, Never hurts. Weapon master. There we go. Horse musketry. Never hurts. Looting. There we go. One-handed weapons. Musketry. Plenty of musketry. Plenty of pistols. Plenty with a sword. Now let's see. We can find a face. Just gonna randomize it, I think. That's not bad. A little ponytailish for me. Yeah, I like that. I could use all of these over here, but I really don't feel like it. Hair color. Maybe. There we go. We shall travel to London because, oh, we could go to Prussia. UK. Your coach entered London across the dirt-covered Kensington High Street. The sides of the road were lined mostly with gardens and country houses until you hit the busy market section of Pall Mall, as opposed to Pall Mall in Virginia, where we get all our cigarettes. From Pall Mall, you traveled through Charing Cross into the Whitehall. The east side of Whitehall was lined with governmental buildings, but the west side was mostly shops and rundown housing. You felt a little uneasy as you passed the notoriously crime-ridden Scotland Yard, known by all as a meeting place of thieves. Interesting. You're exhausted by the time you find an inn in London, England, and as you stumble sleepily towards the stairs up to the bedroom floor, you pass by the bar and bump into a man. He's drunk and well-dressed, and was about to put back another drink before you spilled it all over him. Continue. Rake. You spilled my drink, you rat! What have you to say for yourself? Isn't my voice acting amazing? I'd say I spared you further embarrassment, you tosspot. You blackguard, you rat, you dog! You'll pay for this, you will. I'll guarantee that. But way more drunkly. It goes on to fuss at me some more. I'll have satisfaction, by God I will. Find yourself a second and meet me outside town tomorrow morning. My second will retrieve you shortly after dawn. Remember, he'll be under orders to pop you if he sees the authorities. Yay. A man in a black coat who'd been standing in the shadows watching the events unfold stepped towards you and offered his services as your second. You had little choice but to accept. He introduced himself as Fielding and said he could provide the necessary weapons. You went to your room, this time without ruining any drinks, good for me, and attempted to sleep. Nervousness about the morning, however, kept you awake for most of the night. Shortly after dawn, Fielding and the other man's seconds arrived and took you to the meeting place. Your opponent has left it up to you to choose the manner of your duel. Will it be pistols or swords? We'll go with pistols. Very well, pistols it is. Stand your ground and hold your fire until I give the command. If no one is hit, we'll reload and try again. Oh, fun! Nice! Suppose that's the last frivolous duel he'll be fighting, the fool. I must congratulate you on your victory. Perhaps you should go get some rest now. You've earned it. Why, thank you. Victorious in your duel, you return to your inn and attempt to get some rest, putting the whole unfortunate matter behind you. When you awoke a few hours later, the duel seemed a distant memory. Really? Wow, I just slept off, ending another man's life. It's because I'm hard, yo, straight thuggin' or something. I don't know. I'm too white to do that. Seemed a distant memory, and you had nearly pushed it from your mind. Like seriously, I could just be like, nope, nah, I just killed a man yesterday. It's whatever. When a knock came suddenly on your door. It's this guy again. Fielding. Greetings. I trust you've rested well. Yeah, yeah. Straight to the point. Yes, I am. Cause I'm cold. I make haters get dead and such. Anyway, I didn't come here to make small talk. Well, I figured you didn't. No, I came here to come clean with you. Oh, great. He's gonna express his love. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just not down like that, man. Oh, no, it's not. I wasn't merely a tavern drunk that nobly offered his services. Well, you'd have to have been drunk or have ulterior motives otherwise. Truthfully, I'm a customs inspector and I've been following the man you dealed for weeks. He's involved with a group of violent smugglers we've been trying to track down for months. Oh, great. Um, I'd been intending to arrest him, but when you bumped into him, I figured his death in a deal would accomplish the same thing, only without all the paperwork. Wow, yeah, he's really all about serving justice properly, isn't he? What's your meaning telling me all this? Danger, money, presumably women. Where do I sign up? Yep. Anyway, our main impediment to eradicating these smugglers is our present difficulty in uncovering the location of their hiding place. None of my runners have succeeded in tracking them, and none we've captured have talked. There may be some luck in store for us yet, though. We've recently noticed a new greenhorn running with the group. If we're fortunate, he'll still be soft and we'll be able to work the location out of it. Now, this is a man who had no problem letting one of his leads get assassinated in front of his face. You'd think he'd be totally cool with some, shall we say, advanced interrogation techniques. But no, they have to get me to do it. Well, that's fine. It's money. He and a few of the other smugglers are presently working as duffers on the roads outside of town, imposing false contraband upon gullible bumpkins at inflated prices. If you can capture him and dispatch his damn, I just can't make words today, apparently. We may be able to extract from him the information we need. Gather some local men if you have to, and look for them on the roads outside of town. I'll be here waiting for your report. Awesome. Why send me? Aren't you and your men better suited to this? Yeah, but we're poons. Okay, so we're back out. There's the duffers. Join a faction, seek out a thing. Basically, you just have to find a recruiter in a town. Or you can go to a military depot. They're sort of popped all around the place. And that's also how you get military-related items. I've played this before. It's just been a minute. Hi, Wickham. Where's that Wycombe? Oh, that's not what I want. Recruit volunteers. Recruit them as... We'll go with, light cavalry. Actually don't know for sure if I have a horse. I do. Excellent. And there's the duffers. If you surrender your weapons and tell me the location of your den, then I'll let the lot of you live. Let's see how well you can bully with a knife in your gullet. Oh, you poor fool. Trying to remember what my roles are. Good job, guys. Where are my other guys? Oh, I think I just recruited the two of them. Yep, no casualties. Got all those guys. Spare your life, but in exchange, I want information. Thank you, sir. There's the hideout. I'll show it to you. Yay, and I'm gonna get another pistol. It's always nice to have extras. Ooh, hunting musquet. It's musket, but I'm gonna pronounce it musquet just to bug the few of you that are OCD about that sort of thing. And a better coat. Alright, some soldiers ready to upgrade. British Hussars or Light Dragoons. Let's go with Hussars. I think I need to go back here and talk to the guy. We'll go to the tavern. Tavern patron, mercenary cavalry, patron. Excuse me. Patron. Where are you, Fielding? Ah. There you are. Now we know where the bastards are hiding. I'll gather my officers and rudders together for an attack. Let me know when you're ready to join us. And don't bother me until then. Hurry, though. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Ready to go? Let's go. Alright. That was a lot closer than I'd like it to have been. Aha! Try and hit me with a rock. See where it gets you. Aha. Too slow. Oh. I'm making life rather difficult for these guys, I'd say. Awesome. Well, I've just slaughtered a few more people, and I'll probably just sleep that off, too. After the last of the smugglers has been cleared out, stomped, looting of the smuggled goods began en masse. Eventually, you were all ordered to stop, and some men were sent back to town for wagons. You and those that hadn't been ordered to remain as guards returned to town. And let's see what kind of volunteers we can get. Okay, more like Cav. Go to the town, or to the tavern, so you can see if we can find our buddy. And probably wrap this episode up. as soon as that has come to pass. Huzzah! Aha! What a fight that was! We really showed those bastards, didn't we? And here I was trying to keep my channel without cursing on it, which is fine. It's whatever. I told you they wouldn't go unhanged, would I? Or didn't I? Wow, I just can't read today. Anyway, they commanded a considerable bounty, which I'll gladly share with you. You're an odd man, though perhaps not entirely unamusing. Alrighty, well, that's been the first episode of our playthrough of L'Aigle. I think L'Aigle, that's it. That's gotta be it, right? The mod for Mountain Blade Warband. We'll probably actually do another Mountain Blade Warband playthrough too. I've been in the mood lately to play some Viking Conquest, and I've had a lot of my buddies ask me about it. So, anywho, I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and subscribe so you can see more awesome content here on my channel. And until the next time, I've been Steel Walrus, you've been awesome, and I'll see you later. Peace out.